My name is Llyord Mwaniki. I am currently the COO or the Chief Operating Officer at Zuhura Solutions, and I'm also in charge of product development. So mainly my day-to-day work usually is to work closely with the engineering team and the product development team. So the engineering team comprises mainly of the electrical engineers and the design team. So usually we work together to ensure that the product that we are designing is fit for the market and it's what the vendors need. Usually we base that on research that we have conducted and usual meetings that we have, of course, with vendors, and we from time to time we're able to visit them on the ground. And from that research and information, we come back, work with the design team, the engineering team, to come up with a very good product. And that's what we're currently doing at the lab. It's actually an interesting journey, and we have a huge team of myself, and we have Mackenzie, we have Ferista, and we have Benson. So, and we also have Michael Mumo, he's our engineer. So what happened is that Benson and I went to the same school, and also Ferista. So one day we met at a conference. It was a Blue Economic Conference here in Nairobi. So I was at work and I bumped into him, and he quickly exchanged with me some ideas he had in the solar space. So then I was working in sustainability, and he was also working heavily in the energy sector. And we actually established that we have a common interest in developing something solar, and we're looking at the street food sector. And that's how we had a meeting one evening and decided, how about we just develop this trolley for the solar industry, for the street food sector, and help them take away the solid fuels and now ride on renewable energy. That from that moment on, the whole idea of Zuhura Solutions and the Halisi trolley that we have now developed, that's coming to market in a month now, began. And we have now been innovating and developing this product for the last now 2.5 years. Most memorable moment is when we developed, or we managed to now move past the prototyping stage after doing that twice, to an MVP. And we brought our MVP to market to test. So we went to one of the largest markets here in Nairobi. It's called the Kangemi market. And we brought our product, which we now call the Halisi trolley, to a vendor. So the street food vendor sells eggs and sausages, and they also have samosas and such. So we approached them and we asked them, could you use this trolley as an alternative for a week? The gentleman was excited. His name is Afantas. We work with him now often. He's actually our first user of the product. So he went in with just an MVP, and we were amazed by the number of people that came to buy from him that day, and the number of people that asked questions. We developed a database of people who are interested to buy the product on that day. That for me was my biggest, the biggest day of us developing this product. It was very exciting, and we loved it. I know everyone talks about it to date, and we are happy now about the traction that we've gained over time and the excitement in the market. Is the cost of solar products. So mainly the cost of the batteries and the solar panels themselves. If there is a way we could have governments, I know policymakers and other stakeholders generally just come together to see how we could bring the cost down. Because if to bring this renewable, sustainable energy, or to make it within reach of many customers and many people here within Africa, and of course, majorly those at the bottom of the pyramid, I think it's important and prudent that we bring the cost down. And that can be a collective effort of governments and all stakeholders in the solar value chain. I think it's increased penetration. A lot of Africans and a lot of parts of Africa still remain off the grid, and they still need to bring more products, more solar products to the people, to the bottom of the pyramid, and to those who are off grid, who are not able to access the national grid, and also the challenges in production of electricity and supply. So even those with supply, for example, here in Kenya, we have a lot of us with supply of electricity, but the costs and access still remain not there, because, for example, we are losing power here in Nairobi. There could be an outage almost every other day. So how do you fix that? I think solar and other renewable sources of energy coming to fix that. And I see the future being that a lot of us will be having access to solar in our homes, using it for lighting and for other sources, for other energy needs.